Great night to be a spectator. Perfect weather here in North London at the Emirates Stadium. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player Stuart Robson. And if this game lives up to its billing, we're in for a riveting occasion. It's Arsenal versus FC Zurich.
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
And number 14, Eddie Nketiah.
Here are the starters for Arsenal.
Well, 4-4-2 is a good formation if it's played well. It covers most of the bases defensively, and if you can then rotate your positions when you regain possession, you can also be fluid in attack. Let's hope we see that today.
Let's have a look at the initial 11 for the visitors.
Well, the wingers will be key here. They have to choose the right time to give width and the right time to come infield to support the centre forward. If they can do that, they're a potent front three. No doubt about that.
Thank you for attending the Emirates Stadium. Enjoy the match.
And they kick off here. Nketiah. Gabriel Jesus. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Well, a textbook interception. And threading it forward. Oh, a smart stop. So the corner played into the box, and you need your defender to take charge. Very quick thinking there. Lokonga. Vieira. Well, real difficulty keeping the ball. Well, danger here as he runs at them. That's a lovely ball. And it's Gabriel Jesus. Determined block. Nicely timed tackle. An encouraging Arsenal move. A routine save. Tierney. Surely! Oh, he couldn't outwit the keeper. And now the delivery. Well, still an issue here. Great strong tackle. Throw in forthcoming. And possibilities here. Well, no danger now. Poor attempt at a pass, really. Oh, he's left his marker for dead. And it's Gabriel Jesus. And he did what he had to do defensively. Guerrero. That's useful play. Tremendous ball played through. Such an important goalkeeping intervention under pressure. Moving the ball forward with purpose. Has a go. Well, tremendous block. Lokonga. Nketiah. Advantage, Arsenal. Did well to win the ball back. Guerrero on the ball. Nelson. Nketiah has it. That's a fine-looking run by Gabriel Jesus. Jesus. Nketiah. That is not going to do. Well wide of the target. Conde. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Nketiah. Jesus. Nketiah. Still level here, but the pressure escalating. Oh, his eyes lit up, thinking it was about to be the opener.
Well, just the lack of composure. He should score there.
Now they've lost it. Lokonga. Now with Jesus. Nketiah. Arsenal unable to retain possession. Vieira. El Neni with it. Committed challenge. Ole Christian Selnes. Plenty of support here. Well, showing excellent judgment to intercept. Could be a chance to break here. And the counter-attack came to nothing. Guerrero on the ball. Nicely cut out. Able to get a body in the way. Well, the keeper had plenty to think about with bodies around him. Lokonga. And the counter-attack is on, options available. Nketiah. Now with Jesus. Nketiah, a gift for any goalkeeper. On the offensive. Conde. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Well, they've won possession back. What can they do from here? Tremendously strong in the tackle. Throw in here for Arsenal. Just cutting off the supply. Moving forward effectively. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Nketiah. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Gabriel Jesus. Take it away. Conde. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Well, not the greatest pass. Easily intercepted. And Gabriel Jesus, confident with the ball at his feet. And just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages. Well, he's given us away. And there we have it. The first half action is over here at the Emirates. Gabriel Jesus, normally so productive, but not at all in this game for whatever reason, Stuart.
Well, the service to him hasn't been good, but he hasn't exactly been busting the gut to find space, has he? He needs to work much harder to affect the game and start testing this goalkeeper.
And they kick off here. And threading it forward. Oh, a smart stop. Tierney. Surely. Oh, he couldn't outwit the keeper. Jesus. That is not going to do. Well wide of the target. Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. Nelson. Arsenal move it forward with purpose and control. Nketiah. Can he put them in front? Oh no, he's missed the opportunity. And they remain level.
Well, he just lacked composure there, didn't he? They should be ahead now.
And it's Gabriel Jesus. Nketiah takes aim. And there is the goal that gives them a well-merited lead. It had been coming.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just watch his technique here. He just hits through the back of the ball with such power. There's no stopping that.
And back underway, 1-0 it is. In behind for him to chase. He just needs to stay level-headed now. Lokonga. Ben White. Now with Jesus. Well read to win possession back. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. All hands on deck. Well, it was a brilliant break, but no goal as a result.
Well, forget the finish and just admire the way they counter-attack there. They did it with such pace and quality.
Not a good pass. Running with the ball confidently. Oh, managing to beat him. And no problems at all for the keeper.
Santiago, attending his first game here today. So welcome, Javier, and I hope you have a fantastic
Tierney.
game.
Lokonga. Nelson. Nketiah. Well, they keep working away, looking for an opening. Nelson. Still looking for space. Tierney makes the move to the inside. And the post denied him. Well, he did what he had to do defensively. El Neni. Well, they stopped them in their tracks. Could be a chance to break here.
Well, that would certainly have put them in a great position. But with only a one-goal lead, they're never going to be able to relax.
And he's through here. Oh, he's missed the chance to extend their advantage.
Well, it was a decent effort, but not quite good enough to extend their lead.
Well, we have 30 minutes to go. Marquesano. Well, still searching for the equaliser, but not passing it anxiously. Can they square the game? Oh, he's missed it!
Well, he'll be very disappointed with that. He should be scoring from there.
Tierney. Nelson. Lokonga. On to Jesus. Well, he could really get at the opposition. Happy to take on the shot. Superb block. Straightforward for the keeper. Ole Christian Selnes. Intercepting it intelligently. How can he take them on and beat them? No degree of difficulty at all for the keeper. Jesus. Gabriel Jesus. Well, the fans really want him to shoot. Nketiah. And then well, he knew he had to get to the ball, and he did. Now can they counter clinically? This could be the equaliser. Oh, but he's missed it. He's completely failed the test.
Well, that was a big opportunity, and they really should be level now. They have to be more clinical in front of goal.
Number 5, Thomas Partey.
Thomas Partey. It's with Gabriel. Kieran Tierney. Nelson. Might be able to get in behind the defence. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Out of play, and an Arsenal throw-in forthcoming. Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution.
Number 7, Saka.
Tierney. Dangerous looking attack. And under pressure, that was a fine claim. Thomas Partey. This might be ideal for the counter. In position. Well, it's all going so swimmingly for them here. Another goal. And now it's a matter of avoiding any silly mistakes.
Well, here it is again, and what a perfect cross into the box this is. Just inviting someone to attack it, and what a clinical finish this is from Jesus. He hits it with such power. That's a good goal.
So back underway with the scoreline standing at 2-0. Oh, great vision. Wonderful challenge and a throw-in coming up. Ole Christian Selnes. Poor pass under no real pressure. Giving the ball away. Kieran Tierney. Good pressure to win the ball back high up the pitch. Given away again. Jesus. Ole Christian Selnes. Antonio Marchesano. Selnes with it. Beautifully weighted ball. Unable to trouble the defence with that cross. And just 5 minutes remaining. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? But quick thinking defensively. Oh, in with a chance! Well, when you're trailing by a couple of goals, there's no margin for error.
Well, you can't miss those sort of chances. That was their ticket back into the game.
Onto the pitch, number 11, Gabriel Martinelli.
Tierney. Gabriel Martinelli. Gabriel Jesus. Martinelli. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. Guerrero. That's useful play. Well, racing past his man. Could pull one back here. Can they cover up? He's having quite the game for himself. Save after save after save. Gabriel Martinelli. Martinelli. Partey. We wonder who was going to win the race. The answer, the goalkeeper. And giving the ball away. Let's fly here. Goodness gracious me. How about that for technique? You can't strike them much better than that.
Well, as you can see, the defending is all over the place. That's far too easy for the attackers. The goalkeeper's got absolutely no chance there.
And that will be all for this game. Defeat for the visitors. That's the big story.
Well, Derek, that just wasn't good enough today. A lack of a game plan, too many players below par, and not enough energy all around the pitch. A really worrying performance for me.
So much to admire about the performance put in by Gabriel Jesus.
Well, I have to say, that was impressive. Not just his goals, but his all-round play. He was excellent.
And threading it forward. Oh, a smart stop. Tierney. Surely. Oh, he couldn't outwit the keeper. And it's Gabriel Jesus. Takes aim. And there is the goal that gives them a well-merited lead. It had been coming. Can they square the game? Oh, he's missed it.
Well, he'll be very disappointed with that. He should be scoring from there.
This could be the equaliser. In position. Well, it's all going so swimmingly for them here. Another goal. And now it's a matter of avoiding any... Oh, in with a chance. Well, when you're trailing by a couple of goals, there's no margin for error.
Well, you can't miss those sort of chances. That was their ticket back in.
And giving the ball away. Let's fly here. Goodness gracious me. How about that for technique? You can't strike them much better. And threading it forward. Oh, a smart stop. Tierney. Surely. Oh, he couldn't outwit the keeper.